And we are from Overland Park Elementary.
And we are doing facts about the Gashadokuro. A Gashadokuro is a large skeleton monster. Gashadokuros live mostly near funeral sites or old battlegrounds. Gashadokuros are spirits that take form of a large skeleton, and they are 15 times taller than an average human. Gashadokuros are said to roam around after midnight. They eat humans, but usually bite their heads off. But there is one way to scare them off. That is to hold or wear a Shinoto's crown. Gashadokuros originate from Japan, but they roam around the world. Gashadokuros use soldiers' bodies that have died to make their skeletal body. Gashadokuros creep up behind people and crush their head or bite it off with their mouth. As people's bodies rot, Gashadokuro's anger ferments into a powerful force a grudge against the living, and this grudge is what twists them into a supernatural force. The meaning of a Gashadokuro is starving skeleton. A sign that a Gashadokuro is near is that you would hear a loud ringing, and if you hear that, you should run. Gashadokuros have invisibility powers and are incredible. Gashadokuros can be created by using black magic. Gashadokuros stay alive with the energy and reliance, sort of, until it burns out. The recent record of Gashadokuros is on May 31st, 2013. On the countryside of a farmland. The farmer said that it was just walked around on the farm for about 1 hour, then walked in a distance and just disappeared. He said from there on he never saw it again. It takes a large amount of dead bodies to make one Gashadokuro. These atrocities are much rarer today than they were in the earlier days. If you live next to old battlegrounds or funeral sites, beware a Gashadokuro could be near. Dun, dun.
Are you ever packing your lunch and you have no plastic bags to put the food in? Now there is a Lunchbox 3000. It comes with food organizers, and on the side it has a net to put your water bottle. The lunchbox is bigger than usual, so everything can fit, but is the right size to fit anywhere.
The inside of the lunchboxes, the walls have ice packs to keep the food cold. All you have to do is to put it in the freezer or refrigerator overnight. Then put the food in it, and it stays cold all day.
So get the Lunchbox 3000 now, and you will not regret it. Call 913-081-5227, and you will have the best lunchbox ever. This has brought to you by The Legend of the Gashadokuro. Yokai and his friends are just finished their racing practice and were making their way toward the station. It was almost 9 o'clock on a cold, early winter night. Let's put you this way because it is a shorter way to the station, he said to his friends. No way, his buddy Masashi said. That old forest is really creepy. There was a battle there a long time ago, my grandpa says. It is haunted. Yoki and the other boys laughed. How old are you? Yoki mocked. You still believe in Santa too? All the boys continued to laugh. Masashi's face was red as a beet. Simply looked at the ground and said, I'm not going in there. He turned around and walked away. Let him go back to his mommy, Yoki said. Come on, guys. As they made their way down the old forest path using their smartphones as flashlights in the pitch black. Yoki felt something odd. He heard and felt a high-pitched ringing in his ears. He opened and closed his mouth, figuring it was just some sort of pressure differential or something. He looked around and saw his three friends doing the same thing. They continued in silence when they heard a scraping sound reverberating through the forest. They looked around but could not find where the sound was coming from. Yoki smiled. "That's cute, Masashi." He shouted into the darkness. "You can come out now." Suddenly an ear-piercing cry struck him like a truck, freezing all of them in place. As if out of nowhere, a giant hand burst out of the forest, grabbing the friend on Yoki's left. His friend screamed, a scream of pure terror, as the hand picked him up above the tree line. Yoki watched as the pale white hand moved up and up and up. Out of the darkness, a shape formed. It was massive, at least 25 meters tall, and it was a skeleton, a giant skeleton. The skeleton brought his friend to his forward guard and bit his head. As if released from a spell, Yoki felt control of his legs and ran. His other friend close in tow, he felt the giant creature in pursuit behind him. He heard his other friend scream. He risked a glance back only to see his friend being lifted up. He turned around and continued to run for all he was worth. He heard his friend's scream cut off like a radio. He finally made it out of the forest. He saw the station ahead of him. Just a little farther, he thought. He took a step forward and fell. He looked back and saw the skeletal monster. The monster picked up Yuki above his mouth, tilted its head, and let go. And no one saw Yuki or his friends again.